Hey guys, and welcome back to Tom Clancy's The Division. Today we're going to be heading back into the Dark Zone for You Just Made the List Part 2. You Just Made the List is for killing, a trophy slash achievement for killing 10 named enemies in the Dark Zone, which is really super easy, well, depending on your gear, but basically just go to pretty much any landmark or subway has a named enemy. Pretty much every landmark. That's what the landmark is. It's not just, oh, this looks pretty. It's pretty much, this is where the named enemies are going to show up. That's not 100% true, though. Some landmarks I don't think have named enemies, but probably 7 or 8 out of the 10 times there's a named enemy there. So without looking at a map online or whatever, just basically go to a landmark. If there's an enemy there, good. If not, move to the next landmark or go to the subway, and you'll find someone else. Now, every named enemy has a cooldown of 10 minutes. So if you kill an enemy, you can stay there for 10 minutes and then they'll respawn pretty much right in front of your face. Pretty much like a World of Warcraft system where there's a boss in the world and everyone has to wait for you to kill it, and then, or someone's to kill it, and then there's this line and then, or a queue or whatever, everyone's waiting to kill the boss. It's kind of like that, except not really, because people in the Dark Zone don't do that. Console players don't wait in lines. So basically, they'll just run up and start shooting the guy even if you're shooting him. Now you only get credit, as far as we could tell, you only get credit for the kill if you hit him with the last bullet is yours that kills him. So it's basically last hits in Dota. It's the last hit that only counts, and that's the only way you're going to get credit for the kill, is if you get the last hit. You could put 99% of the damage, but if anybody else puts that last 1% of damage, they get the credit for the kill. So keep that in mind, especially if you're doing this in a group of anybody, if you're in a group. The way we did it is basically we would just do 5 and then 5. So whoever was going to get the kill, whoever wasn't going to get the kill would just take down the armor and maybe a tiny bit of the health, but basically they would stop shooting the boss once the armor went down, and then it was up to whoever was getting the kill to take down the rest of the health. That way there was no chance of, oh, I accidentally stole it. Not that it matters, because either way, if you're playing in a group, you're going to help your friends. So hopefully you're going to play and do this until both of you get the trophy or achievement. But just keep that in mind. It's the last hit. I know I really nailed it in the head in the last video, but it's the last hit that counts as far as we can tell, unless it's just glitched, kind of like the co-op, level 30 co-op trophy that's currently glitched. I don't know if it's glitched on the Xbox, but I know on the PlayStation it's kind of like glitched, and you get on like the next mission or the next mission after that, even after you complete it. But as far as we know, this isn't glitched. So we're headed back now. After a few minutes, we went to the base of operations, sold all the stuff. It's been more than 10 minutes, so we're back in Dark Zone 01. We're at the landmark called Blockade. So we don't show the map here, but it's the landmark called Blockade in Dark Zone 01. It's pretty easy to find. Just open up your map in the Dark Zone, go to Dark Zone 01, and look for the landmark. That's Blockade. It's this big street. You should probably know it because everybody knows everything in Dark Zone 01, because it's Dark Zone 01 and Dark Zone 02, everybody played it a billion times because it was an open beta, it was in the closed beta. It's the first Dark Zone you go to. You know what this is. So we're going to kill the named enemy over here, which I think we might have already did already. I think it's purple loot right here. But so yeah, came here, killed him again. So now we're going to head into Dark Zone 02 and start looking for another landmark, or remember the subways. I think in Dark Zone 02, there's that sporting goods store that has a boss. Typically, he's on the top floor of that department store, sporting goods store. So here we are. There's the map. So we're going to head over there. I know it's kind of quick on the map, but you can always pause it. It's YouTube, or just follow along in the video. Or like I said, just go to your landmarks on your maps. That's basically a named boss respawn point. And for the sake of easy and less headache and less frustration, we kind of stay in Dark Zone 01, Dark Zone 02, and Dark Zone 03, and we kind of just do a circle around it, because like I said, the enemies respawn every 10 minutes, or thereabouts 10 minutes. So you can just come back, or you can stay there for 10 minutes if you really want to. Just remember, if you do run into other people, like random other players, if they get that last hit, you're out of luck. So we're going to head up here. So we're gonna head into the store and see if the boss is in here. I mean, we're not getting anybody on the radar to my left. We're getting these guys on the street, but I don't see any radar pop up on my left. So I don't know if the department store over here or the sporting goods store is filled with enemies, but we'll find out once we clear this street. So here's a little landmark for you. We're by the frozen building that's frozen after a fire in the winter, and all the fire trucks put all the fire out. It like froze over, which kind of looks kind of fake, but that stuff does really happen on the East Coast in the United States, and I'm sure wherever else there's fires and it's cold in the winter and there's snow and stuff, the building does kind of freeze over like that. It's really weird. It's actually really cool. I'm sure if you did a Google search for like winter fires in New York or something, maybe you'll see some Google images of stuff like this, but or in like Boston, I know it happens too. So just look for that, like frozen buildings. I guess maybe if you search Google for like frozen buildings or something, maybe you'll just get ice sculptures. But frozen buildings after a fire, something. You know, you can do Google searches. It's a real thing. It's not just some weird thing they did in a video game. Because as you know, the Tom Clancy name signifies, you know, a realistic setting. Even though this game is not based off a Tom Clancy book, it's, you know, not realistic because it doesn't take 500 rounds to kill a guy because he's wearing a black hoodie. Doesn't make any sense. But whatever, that's a different conversation for a different time. And also, if you didn't know, you can press in the left thumbstick to slide down the stairs, as well as pushing circle or B to just jump down. But that will hurt you a little bit depending on how high you are up on the ladder. Alright, so we're going to just keep heading this way towards the landmark. We were just wondering, seeing if there was anybody over here. But we're going to head towards the landmark over here on a map. As you can see, we're heading this way. I think we're still in Dark Zone 02. And we're heading this way. We got some loot on our back, which makes us a bright yellow canister target on our back. But we'll be fine. We'll be fine. Right, ambulance. So there's a med kit on the tree. So I think this is the library. Don't hold me to it. I'm sure the landmark will pop up on the top left screen next to the mini map. In the last video, I know I did put them. I did my own little watermark with telling you the location. But just look on the top left next to the mini map. It pops up, and you guys should know where this is. It's Dark Zone 02. It's pretty simple, straightforward. Just look for the fire trucks. Stay in the fire truck street. All right, here we go. So we got a named enemy over there. We got a heavy. We got 6 other dudes. 8 in total. Uno, dos, tres muchachos. Although they're not really muchachos, are they? They're, I don't know. What do you want to call them? Just bad guys. Enemies. Cabrones. Ocho cabrones. I don't know. I don't really speak Spanish. But, yeah, it's like Rainbow Six, what was that? Rainbow Six Vegas 2, you know, the guys would be like, I don't know, go check it out. You go check, fuck you go check it out. Hey, cabron, not bad, cabron. You know, like stuff like that. It was pretty funny. It's not really good, not really too good of, like AI conversations and stuff like that in this game. Or, you know, like, you know, Splinter Cell had like, who turned out the lights? You know, like stupid stuff like that. I mean, there's some stuff like, oh man, they killed Alex, or you know, stuff like that, which is kind of funny. But in general, it's not really too funny. Not that it, you know, needs to be funny, but they used to always be like a little, somewhat of an Easter egg, just the bad voiceover silliness of the Tom Clancy games. So we're gonna kill this guy. We're gonna kill his buddies, but pretty tough. And this, you know, you don't have to do this at level 30, obviously, if you're whatever rank. I completely forget what the natural scaling is for the Dark Zone. I don't think this is too high. This is probably less than level 10. Oh no, actually they reworked the Dark Zone after the beta. So I think actually it starts at like level 10 or level 10 in the Dark Zone now, I think, in the full game, because I remember the beta it was like 1 to 7 and then like 8 to 9 or whatever they did. Or like 1 to 7 and then 7 to 8 or 9. I don't remember the beta, but they changed it. Oops, we're accidentally standing still in front of a grenade. That took out some of our health, but we're fine. We're fine. I don't know what we were standing there for. Alright, so let's kill this guy. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Alright, good. Running out of AK-47 bullets, so let's switch to our M1. Take out those guys real quick. How you doing, buddy? Gonna hide behind the fire truck? Fire trucks are red. In Europe, they're yellow, I think. Alright, so we're just gonna run over here, grab all the crap, get some Dark Zone funds. See here we are over here on the map, so you get a better look, but we're in Dark Zone 02. Actually, I think, is it Sporting Goods? Yeah, Sporting Goods store is over there. Sporting Goods store seems to be very popular, because I think that's where everybody kind of knows where that named enemy is. Even though there's named enemies everywhere, it seems like everybody knows that there's a named enemy in the Sporting Goods store. So we found that the Sporting Goods store is always pretty much either empty or filled with other players. So it's kind of hard to get some kills sometimes. So I would definitely, probably stay away from the Sporting Goods store just as a rule of thumb. I mean, you can check it, but most of the time it's going to be either empty or, there's going to be another group of players in there. So, like I said, it's the last hit that counts. So if there's a lot of players there, sometimes it might not even be worth it unless you want the loot. Obviously, we have a ton of loot on our back, bunch of purple. So let's just head this way, extract, and then we'll try Sporting Goods store just to see if anyone's in there. Obviously, there's no point in going there now since our backpack is full. We'll stop in the safe room, just get some ammo because we only have like a clip left in our AK-47. Clip or a magazine? It's a magazine. A clip actually has a clip on it, and the AK-47 banana magazine does not. It's a spring. Does it? Yeah, no. I don't know. There's a very huge difference between clip and magazine, and gun people will definitely get angry at me. I kind of know the difference, but I don't really remember the difference. I don't know. I just put the bullets. I know which bullet goes into which magazine, and I put it in there when I go shoot real guns. I don't really know the difference between a clip and a magazine. I tend to use like clip as like a gun, but I like the M1 Grand. I know has a clip because when it's empty, it goes that little cling, and that's like the clip popping out or whatever. I don't know. I know they're very distracted. And look at all these freaking grenades. So we're just outside the safe room, as you can tell. Use that so you know where it is. So we're in Dark Zone 02. We just left the safe room, and we're just outside on this street. And we're getting our butts kicked right now. But there's a named enemy and a heavy, and there's a grenade. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Polo loco. Why am I speaking Spanish today? It's weird. Crazy chicken. Alright, so obviously I'm in a bad spot. I'm going to get hit from all over here. So this is just friggin' great. Friggin' terrific. Bunch of grenades, bullets flying, AK-47s, M60s, PKMs, all going all over the place. Bullets flying. Just going down. Luckily, my co-op buddy over here can pick me up from not being in the truck. He can pick me up from outside of the truck, which is pretty cool. Helped out a little bit there, because otherwise he would have hopped in and he might have died. It's a very bad spot, but at the same time it's a good spot for me for right now. So I'm down again. It's not looking good. The heavy's reloading, so he's gonna try to run over here, but now he goes down, and then we get stuck, and he's still here. So luckily hopefully no one will come over here. I accidentally dropped what was that, four purple. So we'll just have to respawn. Luckily it doesn't take no time at all because it's fast loading, and we're back at the safe house. So we're gonna restock, get our 3 med kits back, get a couple hundred rounds for AK-47 back, and some other goodies from the restock station. So we're gonna get back on the street, and then we gotta head back to where we died and get our loot. Hopefully no one takes our loot and doesn't kill the bad guy there. But we should be fine. We're not that far away, a couple hundred feet. And if you didn't know, you can go into your settings and change the metric system to feet if you are a dumb American and like the feet instead of the metric system. Which the metric system, I grant it, it's a lot easier, it's a lot better. Everything's by 10, it makes so much more sense. But I get a better understanding how many feet. But not really. I mean, I still don't really know difference between feet. I mean, the difference of how many meters and feet, like really in the game, it's just I know the number goes down, that means I'm getting closer, you know what I mean? But doesn't matter. You can also get the hide the UI. Like I have had the hide UI, so it only shows up in combat or if things are loading and stuff like that in the settings. And you can also turn off the minimap and all that stuff. But I think the minimap's pretty good. So I think someone might have killed the guy. I don't think the guy. Oh no, that's right. The guy reset since we died. He's back over there with all his health and armor. So we're gonna pick up our loot. Luckily, no one picked up our loot. Our backpack's getting full already. But the named enemy guy is still here, so we're gonna take him out. He's back here, top of the stairs. Got his armor back. He's ready to go, ready to fight. But we don't care. We can take him out. We can take him out pretty quick. It's not a big deal. Bam, 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 bam. Don't know what I'm saying. I'm just going bam, bam. All right. Oh, I think I picked up a med kit, which is pretty cool. So we're just gonna unload and then accidentally die here. Well, we got down. We're not dead. So we're gonna move closer to our partner here so we can pick us up. Hopefully he won't die, and then we'll have to do this all over again. But not gonna do that. So we got the kill there because I think there was another player near us. So we wanted to make sure we got the kill and not him. So we're gonna get over here, get our Phoenix credits, which got 2, which is not a lot. So yeah, so see, here's the thing. Since there was another player, instead of letting that other player, I don't know if you just saw him, but there was another player. Instead of letting him get the kill, he made sure he got the kill. Because even though it was my turn to get the kill, you know, it's better for someone in our group to get it than someone else. That way we get credit for the kill. Alright, so now we need to probably extract again. I know, I'm gonna go extract again. Why are you guys extracting again? But, you know, we gotta get rid of our loot, or gotta get rid of all this gear that we're never gonna use. We're just gonna sell and deconstruct and all that stuff because most of it's garbage. But, you know, whatever. Eventually, player trading will be patched into the game. I think that's coming with the free update coming in a week or two. That'll add that incursion mission that's on your map right now. It's at the bottom right. It's yellow. It's incursion. You get a gear rating of 150. No idea what the gear rating is because that's not in the game yet. All we know is you probably need high enough gear, so there's going to be ratings on gear. And then you can player trade items. So let's say you found all this crap in the dark zone, but it's not crap to your friend, so you can trade it with him. And that being said, your Phoenix credits, your clothing, apparel, and everything in your stash is shared account wide. So if you start a new character, all that stuff is accessible. So you can access that. If you start a new game at level 1, you can have access to all of your clothing items from your level 30 character or whatever. Your level 1 character can use the clothes, and then eventually once your level 1 character becomes a level like 3 or 4 character and you make it to your base of operations and you have access to your stash, you can have access to all the weapons and gear and equipment and stuff in your stash. So if you do find stuff that's like, let's say you find this level 23 gun and you really love it, it's one of your favorite guns, but you know, you're like level 28, 29, 30, you don't really use that gun anymore, put it in your stash, and then when you reach that level with your second character, or your third character, or your fourth character, I think you can only make 4 different characters, you know, you can use that weapon. So that can crowd up your stash if you're using the stash, you know, on both characters. If you even choose to make a secondary character, if you just want that level progression again, or just want to play Brooklyn again, because you can't fast travel to Brooklyn. At least at this time of this recording, you can't take your level 30 character back to Brooklyn. Once you leave Brooklyn and head towards Manhattan, you can't leave Manhattan. So if you want to do those Brooklyn missions again, start a new character. Or if you want to play co-op with a friend, because if you're level 30 and you join your level 12 friend, all the enemies turn level 30, which was kind of funny. I did that once, and like the first wave of guys that were already in there were like level 12, and I just shot them all like one shot. They all died, and then the next room, everybody was level 30, and then everyone was going down except for me. So that's a little weird. I don't know if that was because he was in somebody else's game and I joined him. I don't know if I joined his world, if it will be everyone level 12. I don't know. But from that experience, it looks like... oops, bad throw there. It looks like the map scales to the highest level person. So you kind of have to make a new character if a friend starts the game and you're like level 30, you can't really go level 30, which is kind of a disappointment. Hopefully they'll fix that, or hopefully that was just a weird little glitch or bug that happened because I joined his game while he was in somebody else's game. It's just some weird scaling, weird level scaling. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. Not a big deal. Kind of is though. Kind of sucks that you can't take your level 30 character and just play with level 12 people. But I guess, it makes sense because you don't want to just one-shot things. But they could scale it, to make, my bullets do less or something. Or I see level 30 guys, but he sees, level 12. I don't see why that's so hard. I know other games have done it. And I'll bring it up again because this game really does remind me of Gears of War. Gears of War, you can play co-op on 2 different difficulties. It basically works either like the enemies do more damage to you or you do more damage. I don't know exactly how they programmed it, but you could have, that's how we got through Gears of War 1 on hardcore or insane or whatever. One person, the co-op person, was playing on casual, and then the other person was playing on hardcore or insane. It's insane, I think, is the highest one on Gears of War. So you play it on insane, and your friend plays it on casual. So he goes up ahead, and he pretty much just kills everything, and you kind of stay back on insane, and you kill things from a distance. That way, you can get the insane achievement pretty easily in Gears of War 1. And same, I think the other Gears of War 2 in the co-op, you can do that too. So you can have different difficulties, and that's funny. I just knocked the reef off the door. Sorry, buddy. So that was pretty cool in Gears of War, how you could play with different difficulties. Which, it makes sense, but I guess in this game, I don't know, because your weapons have these unique stats, it would be weird. I don't know. But, it could be an easy thing, assuming that it wasn't just like a weird glitch, and that, if I join a level 30, at level 30 and I join a level 12 game, it should just scale somehow. I don't know. It's weird. I don't like that. Because if it's scale, when I join my friend at level 12, all the enemies turn level 30, and it kind of screws him out of the fucking game, which it's so stupid. But whatever, it's not a big deal. I just made a new character, and you get to level 10 pretty quickly, and then you play with them, and it's all a good time. I don't know. We're just heading back over here, getting our stuff because we died. I think this is actually where I get my high-end shotgun. I think I mentioned it in this video or the other video, but I got a high-end sawed-off shotgun that does, I think, 60,000 damage or something crazy like that. So luckily we came here. So good thing we died. We forgot our little clothing item over here because we were full last time. So I guess it'll come with us this time. So if you didn't know already, this is Ubisoft's 2016 running simulator, The Division. It's pretty good. There's a lot of options for like sweatpants and track pants and windbreakers and running shoes and work boots and all that good stuff. It's a really good sim, and I apparently didn't revive our friend here in time, which really sucked. It looked like he shot him as I was using my skill power to pick him up. And I guess in the Dark Zone you can't revive a dead player. You can do it in co-op in like the regular game, but outside of the Dark Zone you can revive someone if they're dead. It just takes longer. But apparently you can't do that in the Dark Zone. At least we weren't able to, which is weird because I thought you were able to. But I guess that's only in the co-op world. So there he goes. He dropped a high-end item, which is our sawed-off shotgun, which is pretty awesome because I like using sawed-offs. Or at least I like having them as a sidearm. That way I have my long-range M1, I have my medium-range AK-47, and then I got my short-range shotgun as my sidearm. It makes life pretty easy and very, very nice. So I'm going to call in this extraction while our friend here is on his way back. That way, by the time he's back, the extraction will be here and we don't need to wait. We should be fine with the wave of enemies coming here. We just stay back and wait for him, and then we'll be fine. But this way, the extraction's already almost done by the time he gets here, so we can pick up his loot. So don't be a butt face and pick up your friend's loot. Just let him pick it up. Don't steal his loot. That's not how you want to play with your friends. So we got some yellow guys coming here. They're mad. They're angry. They don't want us to use their helipad. They're importing drugs or whatever the hell they're doing. Actually, they're not. They're just looters and rioters that picked up guns and were killing. The game is really weird. Just we're basically straight up murdering sometimes, just murdering looters and stuff. And here's this weird glitch that happens sometimes in the game. I don't know what causes it, but the audio just fucks up. As you can tell, like the sound is just gone. Like this isn't me editing it. It just, you can hear it's like just dying. The audio is just dying on me. And it's weird. It's definitely this game because you know, if you use the PlayStation, like all the other sounds on the PlayStation work fine. It's just this game. This happened to me at least one other time. I think it happened at least 2 or 3 times in total. But I know it definitely happened at least one other time that I remember. It was during a challenging mission, and I remember the sound cut out, and I was like, "Oh fuck! Well, I can't leave and reset the game now. We're in a challenge, you know." So that sucks. So now like the audio is like completely gone, but don't worry, it's the end of the video here. We're gonna end this video once we extract, so it's not a big deal. Good thing it didn't like pop up. I mean, glitch didn't happen at the beginning of the video. So we're gonna extract here. So there you go. The enemy is over here. I think this is DZ3's extraction zone. So there's a named enemy here. As you saw, he dropped a high-end sawed-off shotgun that we just extracted. So we're gonna grab this blue item and try to attach this over here before the helicopter disappears or, you know, flies away. It's really weird how the audio went away, but looks like that went down. He went down, so we're gonna pick him up. We didn't get a chance to do that, but look at that, all those purples, a couple blue, like a blue or something, and then that yellow. So we're gonna head back to the base of operations, check out that awesome sawed off. But we're not going to do that in the video. So I'm going to say thanks so much for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. You just need to hit that subscribe button once. It's completely free. It's not like any other subscription. You just need to hit the subscribe once. It's free. All you do is have a YouTube account. Probably most of you guys watching this video have a YouTube account. Come on, it's 2016. Everyone has YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and all that garbage. So leave a like if you liked it. Leave a comment if you want to talk in the comments or whatever. It doesn't really matter if you want to leave a comment. Just say whatever you want. I know one guy the other day just said my name is blah blah blah. You know, so you can do whatever you want. You can say first, you can say second. I don't care. Comment's a comment. Comments help the video. So leave a like too. That helps the video. If you leave a dislike, just leave a comment telling me why you disliked it. Just say what. Give me some constructive criticism. But if you made it this far, thanks so much for watching, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next video. We'll do some more Division stuff, I guess. People seem to like it, so we'll do some more Division. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and there you go. I got the platinum. By the way. So if you guys do need help getting the platinum, I guess I'll help you guys out. If you're clever enough to figure out my PSN ID, it's not a secret. You've probably seen it in the videos or whatever, but I'm not going to give it out. So if you want to, you work for it. It's just E-SILVA. So yeah, just send me a message, I guess, if you want. I don't care. But I'm not going to be playing the Division all the time. But if you guys need help with something, you know, I'll help you guys out, I guess, for a while. Yeah, if you're watching my video, I'll help you out. You guys are cool watching my video. Yeah, if you guys need help with the Division, getting a trophy or whatever, I'll help around. I'll help out a little bit. I'm not going to help out a ton because I already got the platinum, so I'm kind of done with the game, really, until some of the new missions come out with the update, and then, you know, with the Season Pass stuff. But I think the Season Pass stuff doesn't start until, like, June, and then the summer, and then the winter and stuff. So we got a while before the DLC comes out. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, guys, again, and see you guys in the next video. Or not. Goodbye. So long. I'll see you some